I have a successful gaming website here for the local market. It has about 1 million visits per month.
Wow.
And I'm looking to expand this to worldwide English-speaking audience.
Right.
It's a website with 6 quiz games. And I discovered that there's a British TV show called Countdown Conundrum that has 2 of those games. So I thought that people in UK might be looking for countdown games on Google.
Yes.
I registered countdowngames.tv and launched 20 days ago. I'm currently ranked 8 on Google.
For Countdown Games.
Yeah, so my questions are, do you think that countdowngames.tv is a good domain name? Should I stick with that or change it?
Yeah.
Or maybe use something shorter like Zynga or some unique short name and then try to build the Google and how to keep the Google rank if you don't have the keywords in the name.
So here's the thing. When you have multiple branding issues going on right now, and you also have multiple locations that you're trying to solve. You can have a game, let's just talk about branding for a second, names. You can have a name like Getaround, which very much explains what the company does. And in their case, it's sort of between descriptive and evocative, right? You know, Rent My Car would be purely descriptive, and then Gazumba would be, you know, just a random name like Google or Mahalo or whatever. And then somewhere in between is something that is get around. Okay, I'm getting around. How am I getting around? What was it, a bike? Is it a car? Is it a bus? Whatever, car sharing. In this case, Countdown Games is the name. As a name, it has games in it, so people know it's a game. So that's good. Now, you do have a problem that this is going to be confusing to the public because there's somebody with Countdown Games, a television show named Countdown Games. They are going to sue you if this becomes a big brand in their market because they certainly have a trademark or some intellectual property protection, and you're CountdownGames.tv. It's a very bad idea to start building a brand that is going to run headfirst into another large media company's brand because they will crush you with legal bills that you will not be able to fight, nor should you fight, nor do you have a right to fight. So I think what you should do is, it's great that you happen to have Countdown Games, it's great that you happen to get some traffic, but the market in non-English is where you could probably have your best success. Competing against the English-speaking people, you have big markets where you have great competitors like Zynga or Pop Games or other people. I would try to carve out a niche in Eastern Europe and non-English speaking, like the Samer brothers are doing in Germany. They basically took Groupon and spread it to 15 countries and then sold it back to Groupon. They did the same thing, I think, with eHarmony. They did the same thing. This is what they do. LinkedIn, they just rip off Americans' ideas and then spread them through Eastern Europe and then sell them back, and they keep 30, 40%. So then they own 1 or 2% of Groupon when it goes public. This is a viable business strategy. I'm kind of over the whole ripping people off thing. You know, it seems like there's nothing you can do about it. People are going to knock off the idea. Getaround has how many knockoffs now? Countless.
There's new ones every week.